Okay, I'm live and I'm so excited to be here. I got some new glasses. They're these progressive things. So if I struggle with them, you're going to see, but I'm trying to get to a place where I don't have to do this. When you're 62, things start changing. But fortunately, my body is still performing probably even better than it was 5 or 6 years ago because I had 30 extra pounds. But so tonight I'm gonna I'm cooking a meatloaf, so I wanted to share it with you. Hey Mary, hey Michelle. Okay, so I want to share the recipe, but I really also had some really just an awareness today. I was coaching. I've coached about 5 different people today on hey Jean, hey Deborah. So I see the tagging works because I wanted you guys to join me, or you gals, or whoever wanted to. Hey, Debbie. Hey. Yeah, so lots of folks are joining. So I'm going to give folks a few minutes to get on. But, when you coach people, you hear a lot. You notice a lot of things they're saying, and there's trends, there's similarities, especially in people that have struggled with their weight or struggled with limiting beliefs or lack of confidence or depression or those kinds of things. So when you coach these folks, you see some trends, and these are wonderful people but they're being dragged down, they're being encumbered with some negative beliefs and some thought patterns that they can't overcome. So when I titled this Facebook Live, I said, we get what we accept, and we accept what we get. And so I wanted to just show you, look back here, you see this beautiful flower? Okay, so I planted this like right after Thanksgiving, and look how many blossoms it's had. And I remember the day I went in Lowe's. I always try to do these because I just love them. Hey Billy, hey Vanessa. I just love amaryllises, and I love that beautiful red through Christmas, and I've been so pleased at how these have just continued to bloom. But I remember that day, and I said, gosh, I got a lot going on. I'm going to be traveling. I don't know if I don't know if if I should get these. And so, but then so that was one script that I read in my head. So I talk a lot about the script that you read is the one that you're going to act out, okay, daily, okay? So, but then I said, well, you know what? It was, I don't know, $20. And if they do bloom, I'm going to be really glad and I'm going to be happy. So I read that script instead. I threw that script away. The script about I'm busy, I won't be able to check them, and what if they don't bloom, or maybe it's too late, because they were kind of sprouted out. And I read the script of, you know what, I'm going to get them anyway. And now look what I've gotten to enjoy. And so I got what I wanted because I didn't accept something else. So I want to encourage you to think about what are the things in your life that you are accepting. And you get what you accept. If it's depression, now I know that there's clinical depression, so I'm not saying that you can just overcome depression, but I do know that, and I have suffered with some anxiety and depression in this last year. I lost my mom, and I left a job that I'd been with for many years, and things changed dramatically for me. And so I've been struggling and dealing with some stuff, and what I notice is if I accept negativity and negative thoughts and loneliness and if I accept those things, then that's what I get. But if I choose to read a different script and say, okay, today I'm going to add value to somebody's life, today I'm going to help someone, today I'm going to reach out to others, then I get something different, okay? So now I'm gonna make up the meatloaf. Yeah, so here we go. So what I've got here is 3 packages of grass-fed organic beef, and I don't like to get the lean, especially for meatloaf. I like to get it with more fat in it. Sometimes I will even put sausage because it has a lot more fat in it. But anyway, so 3 packages of that, and then you see this I ground up because that is, okay, so let me see. It's 2 stalks of celery. You might want to write this down. This is a fabulous recipe. 4 green onions, and you could have done more, but yeah. A red pepper, yep, and I did that all in my food processor because I want it to be ground. And you could add a yellow pepper, you could add zucchini. I also added a half a package of frozen spinach because remember I said your body needs 4 to 6 cups of leafy greens or vegetables a day, and nobody gets that. And so I work really hard to get that incorporated into my foods so that my family has these leafy greens. That's where you're going to get your vitamins from. If you're eating sandwiches and just meat and not veggies, you're not going to be healthy, okay? So, hey, Melinda. Hey, Megan. Yeah, hey, hey, Megan. All right, so I've got... red peppers, and then I put some seasoning, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper. Oh, I know one thing I forgot was the liquid aminos. I love these Bragg's liquid aminos, so I'm probably going to put about 3/4 cup of that because that's a bunch right there, okay? And then I do put this in. It's probably not optimal in our nutrition program, but I put in about 1.5 slices of gluten-free bread, and I'm going to save this other slice because I'm going to make salmon croquettes probably tomorrow night, and I love salmon croquettes. And then I put 2 eggs, okay? Actually, I just have 1, so hold on. Let me grab another egg out of the fridge. Hang with me. I thought I took another egg out. Oh, well, I'll get it. Hang with me. Don't leave me. Yeah. So I love it when I can get fresh, cage-free eggs. I got a friend that I get them from, and I love them. I mean, honestly, it's worth more money because they taste better. They have more vitamin D, and they have more vitamin K too. And you can just look at them and tell, oops, got a little shell there. Okay. So this is ready to mix up. Now you see over here, I have my 2 baking sheets, and I'm probably going to be able to make like 5 loaves because I like for mine to be thin where they cook fast. I've got the oven over there heating to 400, and yeah. So the seasoning I put is Italian seasoning, and I love dill, so I put dill in it, and I'm just going to take my hands, girls, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to mix this up with my hands because that's just the way to do it, you know, get your hands in there. Let's see who else joined. Do you want to bring, hey, Mignon, I would love to bring you on, and Linda, hey, Linda. So you see I'm prepping Linda. Linda and I had a great conversation today about, you know, how we, you know, the story, the script we tell ourselves. Thanks for all the hearts. Yeah, please give me some love. Hey, Connie. So I'm gonna just briefly say I'm doing meatloaf. 3 packages of organic grass-fed beef, 2 celery stalks, 4 green organic onions, a whole red pepper, seasoning, Italian seasoning, salt, Bragg's liquid amino, and a half a package of frozen spinach that I actually thawed so I could mix it in. So this is how we, you know, honestly, it should be veggie meatloaf instead of just meatloaf. All right, so I don't think I've forgotten anything. Now I'm going to mix this up. Now I don't like to pack it tight because if you pack it tight, you know, I like it to be loose and tender instead of really tight. And the same thing, hey Robert, the same thing with making hamburgers. Don't pack them so tight because then they're really dense and they're not as moist. So I'm just going to grab up, okay, also I put 2, in my food processor, I put 2 slices of gluten-free bread and 2 eggs. All right, so let me turn this sideways so maybe you can see a little bit better. Actually, I'm going to move this over here so you can see what I'm doing right here. You know, it's kind of difficult when you're your own photographer, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to make up these loaves, and I'm going to, you know, for them to cook and evenly, I'm going to do them like that, okay? And I'm going to do, so I may, I may be able to get all 3 of them on the one pan. And that would be great because then I could cook them, although you could cook them in a convection oven if you didn't have them all on one pan. So I'm putting them together here, and I'm just making, so I'm making these up. So in just a minute, I'm going to go back to the teaching that we talked about. Hey, Anna. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what I was talking about, so here we go. We want to get all this goodness out. Gosh, stuff is so expensive. I don't want to ever waste any ingredients, you know, especially not good organic ingredients. So you see I got this one is a little bit smaller, so I'm going to whack off some of that one and put it on that one so that they're pretty much equal in size. So I'm going to mix up some organic ketchup. I'm going to take this off here, put it over here. Yeah, this is going to be so good, and it's going to be food for, you know, 2 or 3 days for us. Yeah, just because, you know, I love to prep during the week, and then on the weekend we'll grill out or whatever. But anyway, so there it is. So here's what I'm going to do. So watch this little trick. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to poke it. And the reason I'm doing that is because, you know, the egg and the bread, all of that's going to swell a little bit when I'm cooking. So you don't want to have a big, yeah, when it cooks in the oven. And you just want it to kind of, the temperatures to kind of spread evenly through it. So if you poke some holes in it, it's going to cook more evenly. All right, so I'm going to rinse my hands right here in the sink so I can put this into the oven. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about why you get what you accept and you accept what you get. So here we go. Let me stick this in. All right, so I got that on 400, and that should take, you know, about 20 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I heard today from some clients, okay, that I was coaching. And this is not just them. It's anyone that struggles with trying to change a behavior. Trying to change something, a situation, a relationship, a behavior, is you get what you accept, and you accept what you get. Okay? So if you've got extra weight and you're making excuses, then you're going to keep that extra weight. So here's the things I hear, and I jotted them down so I wouldn't forget them, is I have thyroid issues, so I can't do whatever. I can't lose weight. My metabolism shut down. I'm hypoglycemic, so I can't fast. Well, I just want to tell you, you're hypoglycemic because of the extra weight. Most likely you become insulin resistant. All right. I have fibromyalgia. If I fast, I get headaches. I'm addicted to sweets. I heard that several times today. I'm addicted to sweets. Of course you are. You're feeding your body sugar all day long in some shape or form, whether it's grains or flour or sucralose or fructose or maltodextrin or corn syrup or fruit, whatever. Those are sugars, and your cells, just like if you were a cocaine addict, your cells literally are craving it. And as soon as you're off of it, for 2 to 3 days. Some of the people in my program that are on here hit a love and say to whoever else is listening, yes, you do get over it, and it takes a couple of 3 days. I mean, honestly, you lose the addiction. It takes 3 days for your cells to quit craving sugar or whatever it is, nicotine, cocaine, marijuana, whatever it is, okay? And you will move away from it. So here's what I'm going to say. To change behavior, you have to quit. You have to stop accepting what you get. And you have to change your story. So our slogan is change your story, change your body, change your life. I don't know who that love was from, but thank you. Okay. So you have to read a different script. So at first, I told you about these flowers. At first, I was reading the script in my mind of, well, I don't have time, they might not bloom, and I don't want to do that. I'm traveling through the holidays. But I put that script down, and I read the script of, yes, I'm going to get them. Even if they don't bloom, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to do it. So you have to close those old chapters. You have to quit reading from that book, and you have to read from a new script. And really, to do that, you almost have to sit down. You do. You have to sit down and say, okay, let me notice what I've been saying that's not working. Okay, so what I've been saying is, I'll try this diet, or I'll do some kind of diet that has shakes. I'll do the shakes, or I'll do this. Well, why would you want to do a diet that you got to buy a product to do when you could enjoy healthy, good, clean eating without buying other products, and just eat healthy and clean and have plenty of energy and move away from needing some kind of liquid calories, okay? The other thing, so here's what I'd like to say. When I hear people say, I'm addicted to sugar, I can't lose weight, I even hate it when I see people join programs where, like, I'm going to do the keto diet, or I'm going to take this product, or because I know that's not sustainable. Just like the Atkins diet is not sustainable. A sustainable diet is one that's a natural thing. It's good, healthy food. It's not counting calories. It's not counting points. It's not counting anything. It's just knowing what serves your body. It's knowing what gives you energy. It's knowing what is good fuel and eating that at the right time of day, okay? So that's what our program is all about. We're starting a new challenge on Monday. You can join this week and get all the preparation and know what to do. I'm not selling a product, I'm selling results. I hate to see people join and fail again, because what happens is they begin to tell themselves, well, I just can't lose the weight. And trust me, anybody can. You can do it. So I just want you to know that you can do it. So I'm going to give you one more tip. If you're eating several times a day, I don't believe that God created our bodies to eat all day. That's grazing. That's what cows do, okay? I believe that we need to eat less meals, but they need to be nutrient dense, because food is what fuels us. But I'm just going to tell you, eating food does not give you energy. Think about it. When you eat a big meal, I know at Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving lunch, where I ate more than I normally do, I had lower energy. Food is to fuel your body, but it's not to give you energy. You get energy from the nutrients in food. So if you're eating sugar, yes, you're going to feel energized, but then you're going to be depleted, because it's going to lower your blood sugar below normal. So I just want you to know that to change anything, you're going to have to quit accepting what you get, because you're getting what you accept. And you're going to have to move away from the script you've been reading. I have high thyroid. I'm fibromyalgia. I'm addicted to sweets. I get headaches if I try to fast. Whatever it is, I don't like vegetables. I mean, I've heard every excuse. And my grandma used to say, if you're looking for an excuse, anyone will do. So to get success, to be successful in anything, you have to align your action with your desire. And if your desire is to be healthy, then I can help you with that. And I want to help you with that. And when you get healthy, you'll get a healthy body. It will shift to the right size. So now I don't diet anymore. I don't even think about counting calories. I just eat healthy food, and my body has adjusted to the perfect weight that I need to be, or that I want to be. Yeah. And so that's, I was coaching a client today, and she said, I don't want to be on and off. I just want to be. And that's what you can be. You can just be healthy by what you're eating, and watch your body adjust. Watch your body come into a normal size, a healthy weight, and get rid of your medicines. Get rid of your diabetes medicine. Now, if you're type 1, that's a different story. But if you're type 2, you can do it. I've had many clients move away from the medications, cholesterol medicine, blood pressure medicine. The bloating that you're feeling in your stomach is because you're feeding your digestive system too much. It wasn't created to work all day. I watched a video by Ben Azadi today, and he was so right. It's like when we're feeding ourselves all day, it's like going to work, leaving, and the boss calling you back, and you leave, and he calls you back, and you leave, and you call, and you just can't quit working. And that's what's happening with our digestive system. We are feeding it, and we're feeding it things that is not fueling our body. That's why we have to keep eating so often. So wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have to spend so much money on food, didn't have to spend so much time gathering and getting food, paying for food, cooking food, cleaning up behind eating? If you could just eat one meal a day, wouldn't that be wonderful? Well, that's what you can do. You can eat one small and one a little bigger meals a day. I see people eating and I'm thinking, are they laying bricks all day? No, they're sitting at a desk and they're wondering why they're gaining weight. It's what we are feeding our bodies. It's too much food we're eating. We're consuming way too much food, and it's storing as fat on our bodies. And so let me just say, and I'm almost done here, what got you there, if you just undo it, will get you back out of it, okay? It will be a little harder because it was easy to take that food in, but it can be done, and I want to support you in it. I've got about 10, 15 slots left. I'd love for you to join. You don't have to live in Vidalia. You can live. I've got a guy in Hawaii. I've got one in Texas. I've got a couple in Athens, in Florida. So, so listen to this video again, and if it resonates with you, message me, and let's talk, and let's get you going, okay? So I love you guys. I hope you have a great evening, and the meatloaf's not gonna be ready anytime soon, but, probably 15 or 20 minutes, but it's gonna be good. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you soon.